Hey everyone, Courtney here. I just wanted to share a few things about myself that maybe you didn't know about me. A lot of people ask me random questions and stuff. And so this is just kind of to get to know me on a more personal level than just the usual Q&As. So first, a lot of people ask how I met Mr. Texas Thighs. Like some people started like, you're married? What? And I'm like, yeah. He takes a lot of my pictures, but actually we have a really super cheesy story. So back whenever I was young and he was young, we were teenagers still, I met him at On the Border. I came in to apply for a job as a hostess, and he kind of flirted and hit on me and offered me a Dr. Pepper. So thought he was really sweet, and we kind of flirted for a long time. We actually always joked, you know, like we'd flirt and joke, and he'd be like, I'm gonna marry you one day. I'm like, yeah, I know. And even through dating other people and stuff, we were just like, it's fine, you're dating them now, whatever. And so therefore, with all that flirting, we actually started dating at a pretty young age to be that serious. So I was 17 and he was 20, and I wasn't technically allowed to date him since I was more than 2 years younger than him. That was the rules in my house. And but it was, my parents finally, you know, came around, and but no, we were like hard, heavy, fast. Like we were serious and like in love. And everyone thought we were kind of crazy. They kind of gave us crap all the time, like, y'all need to like take a break and see other people. Y'all are young, y'all are crazy, like whatever. And we were always very passionate people. So and we're like, no. So anyways, of course I was like ready to marry him as soon as possible. We waited a little while, but we did get married. Let's see, he proposed to me down when Cowboys still had training camp down in San Antonio. We went down there and he proposed to me on the Riverwalk. It was really sweet. But so anyways, we got married when I was 21 and he was 24. And then that leads me into, and we were super in love and super crazy still. But that leads me into kids. Like I knew right away after the wedding was over, everything, I was like, I always wanted to be a mom. I knew I wanted kids. I had some female issues and stuff, and they were like, it might take you a while once you get off birth control and all that to get pregnant. So I was like gung-ho that we're jumping into family like right now. And like literally as soon as we decided that, a few months after the wedding, we decided, okay, we're gonna try. And 6 weeks later, I had a positive pregnancy test, and I was like, oh my God, like excited, but like, holy crap, that was really fast. So, so we had my first daughter, and that was amazing. Pregnancy was up and down and crazy, and I mean, I had a decent pregnancy. I can't complain too much. I gained some weight, of course. Hubby gained even more than me, so, you know, whatever. When I'm making him do Taco Bueno runs and all that all the time, then he's gonna gain some weight. So, so anyways, we were kind of young, in love, had our first, you know, baby, and she was perfect, of course. I used to want like 5 kids. Then I had her, and I was like, oh my God, I could never love anything as much as her. I love her so much. And she was such a good, easy baby. She's making up for that now. That's another video, another day. If y'all want, y'all can comment below if y'all want me to share more about being a mom. But so anyways, once she turned 2, I was kind of like at that, you know, the baby fever, like other friends were having babies, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm ready for another one. And so then my second daughter was born. Super easy pregnancy. I was way more active. So I didn't gain as much weight, but she came out not breathing well, full-term baby, and still had to be in the NICU for a couple weeks. So that was really rough. That was one of the absolute hardest things I've ever been through in my entire life. And I know people have had it way worse, you know, so my heart goes out to them because I know how tough that was. And leaving your baby at the hospital is like, ugh, heart-wrenching. So I'm gonna cry if I talk about that. But so anyways, I used to think I wanted a third, and it took me a while to get to a point where all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. Like, I'm not throwing another baby into this mix. These 2 girls are gonna give me enough craziness and drama and amazingness in my life that that we're complete. And so we decided we were done having children. But and that goes back to, so quick little fun fact. Both pregnancies, we did not find out we were having. The first one, my parents convinced us that was way better for the surprise. And I was like, So anyways, they convinced us it was better for the surprise, and I'm so happy we agreed to that. So I always tell, anytime people are pregnant, now I'm like, don't find out. It's so much, like, it seems impossible, especially nowadays. Their nurseries are crazy, the gender reveal parties, all that kind of crazy stuff. It's fun, but I'm telling you, the surprise of it it's incredible. It's a really fun feeling. And after the first few months, you get over trying to like guess what it is or whatever, like, or you may guess, but like that need to know what it is, you get past it, you get through it. So anyone that's pregnant out there, keep it a surprise. It's worth it. I tell my parents still that I'm happy we did. So then we decided to go ahead and do it with the second one. That took a little convincing on my side too, because I was kind of like, ooh, maybe this one will be different. We can, find out. But they weren't down with it. My family was like, no, keep it a surprise. So, and I'm super happy we did. We love it. And then we had another baby girl. Everyone thought I was having a boy the second time. But another girl. So, and she's my sweet little spunky artist. But anyways, so let's see a couple more things. Let's see, back in high school, I was kind of friends with everyone. I knew everyone in all the different like groups, I was kind of I was involved in my church. I was involved in student council. And then I was like the senior class vice president and all that kind of stuff. I was in all the AP classes. I was super geeky nerd, like nerdy. Well, I don't know, because sometimes I still would be like clueless on some of the stuff. It would be too much, but because I didn't like studying, things came easy to me, so I didn't like studying. So I wouldn't go too far, I guess. But I was like super into like biology and anatomy and all that. I've talked about that before, but those were my favorite classes ever. And even into college, like I would save my like notebooks with notes and stuff for years. I think I still have some. But it was my favorite. I went on to medical assistant school for a while and did nursing and did other things. And so that's just like my thing. So I'm a total nerd at heart. But I'm also a total ditz. Like this blonde and the goof, like that is for real. Things will go over my head that I'm like, what are y'all saying? And they're just like, Courtney, oh my gosh. So I'm really slow at getting jokes and stuff. Sometimes I'm like reading like what? But anyways, so I'm a total ditz, but a total ditzy nerd. I don't know. And then let's see, back even a little bit younger and then some into high school, I did cheerleading. People always ask like if I did sports, all that. So as much as I love working out and being athletic, I was never very eye-hand coordination as much. So I was way better as a cheerleader because I loved to dance. I loved cheering. I loved stunting and all that kind of stuff. So I did cheer for a long time, competitive cheer, and I loved it. I still, as much as I did tumbling, I still was always scared of tumbling, and I never stuck with it because it always like stressed me out. That's actually how I broke my pinky. Was doing, oh my gosh, my hands look crazy right now. I was doing a back tuck, and you're not supposed to put hands down. Everyone knows that. And I put my hands down. Dang it, I was worried about my stupid head. Put my hands down, they got stuck in the mat and like twisted my pinky, all kinds of crazy. So I can like bend it. It's like, what? That's my party trick. Watch me bend my pinky all kinds of ways. You did not know you were coming to this video for this, did you? So anyways, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I can bend it. And it still stings when it's like really cold or rainy. Weird as that is. So anyways, let's see a little bit about that. Let's see, cheerleading, cheerleading kids, hubby. I'm a nerd. Oh, my teeth. So this is a big topic because I go back and forth. I always said when I got older I would fix my teeth. When I had, time and money, I was a grown up and wasn't changing anymore. But it's kind of a part of me, so I'll explain. I was in a wreck when I was like 6 or 7, and my mom like got thrust into my lap. I was in the passenger seat, and her head like hit my jaw. So I have like a crooked jaw. And thankfully she wasn't wearing a seatbelt actually. I don't know if are you allowed to say that out in public? The police told her that's what saved her life, is that she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Because instead of getting smashed, she just got thrust onto me. But anyway, so it hit my jaw and broke it. The hospital didn't do anything about it. Kept saying my jaw hurt. They just thought whatever, it's just sore. And so they never like fixed it or whatever. So it's like goes down crooked. It's already got that going for me. And then I was a stubborn brat after braces and never wore my retainer. So my teeth eventually, back in the day, they just pulled teeth and stuff instead of like the expanders now that my kids are going through. So anyways, they pulled too many teeth. And so now I have my little gap. But now it's kind of a part of me. So I go back and forth because I'm like, oh, I would look weird or like different with if I like got them straightened up. I am fixing the jaw because they would have to re-break it in 3 spots and sew my mouth shut basically, or wire it shut for like 6 weeks. And so I was like, I don't know if I don't think a crooked jaw is worth all that. But so I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But I could do like, you know, the things that close my gap or whatever. But I don't know. It's kind of a part of me now. It's kind of my goofy look whenever I'm laughing really loud and obnoxious. And so it's kind of part of me, but I do go back and forth. But that's why I get so mad though, like when people, not like mad, I guess, but I'm perturbed whenever people comment things like, fix your teeth. And I'm like, F you. Like, there's a lot of things in the world to worry about than my teeth, especially, or my ass or anything. But I'm like, golden rule, okay? Treat people as you want to be treated. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Just chill. Like, you don't have to like my teeth. You don't have to, but you could just move on. You don't have to like say something mean about them. It's my teeth, dang it. Went through a lot to get all this craziness going, okay? But yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to share about that. People ask me about my teeth and things like that. Some people are like, oh, it's cute. Some people are like, ew, fix your teeth. So it's kind of funny. Maybe I should keep them just for that, just for the fun topic. It's like conversation starter. Anyways, that's a few things about me. I hope I didn't say too many times. We'll see. We'll see. I never go back and watch and count. But y'all have a great rest of your day, and thanks for listening.